Hey, welcome back. This is part 2 in a two-part series of English knives. So these are all of my English knives. Put this together for Stephen of Patty Potato Peelers. And if you've never checked this channel out, which I find hard to believe, but if you haven't, you need to go there. Excellent channel. And so that's what we're going to be talking about in this video, is these English knives. This is part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, you need to check that out. It's really good. It has some really cool knives in it. So if you are interested in checking out these English knives, they're mostly Westinghouse knives, but I got a few other cool knives to show you too. Go ahead and check out the video. Alright, welcome back to the Fortified Castle. Hi to all my viewers. Bonjour, privet, guten tag, hola, ciao, and konnichiwa to my foreign viewers. And today we're going to look at, this is part 2. So this is the rest of my English knives, mostly consistent of Westinghouse, but a few others thrown into there. And so I'll show you this one right off. And this is a Cutlery handled Bowie knife. So this is a 8-inch blade on this knife. I think it's 8.5 actually. And this is a sheath, and you can see the clip right there for clipping on. It is 100% sterling silver except for the blade. And this was made in Sheffield. Really cool knife. Look at the engraving on that, just fantastic. And it was made by A&E and Company, and probably I think this was sold in Argentina, I believe. But you see the hunting dogs there, that's the hunting motif, and then you have the lions right here on either side, and then a really cool serpent also. Isn't that cool? Knife goes down there like that. And a lot of people will call this a gaucho knife. That is what it is, really. Circa 1900, 1920, I believe. This is a Joseph Allen. See it right there. Allen Cutlery Company. Made in Sheffield. This is what the Bowie knives became and was the beginning of the American hunting knife. So this is a hunting knife size. 6.5, 6 3/4 inch blade. 4-inch handle. This is not a knife. It is cutlery though, and it was made by Westinghouse. And what's cool is, so you have a fork and you have a carver, and you do your thing, and this little thing pops out, and you can put it down without it ever hitting the table, because sometimes tables can be nasty. This is a Harrison Brothers and Howison carver. Pretty cool. Let's see, Cutler to Her Majesty. So this is pre 1910 right here. Nice sterling silver collar, sterling silver butt cap on it, genuine sag. Lost most of its color, but it's cool. So this is a two-bladed opposite end knife. I'm pretty sure this was a office knife. So I've seen the office knife from George Westinghouse. This is it. It just, the office knife has come off of it. And this is French ivory. So it's imitation. It's not real. Here's another one. This is just a little two-bladed penknife. George Westinghouse. This is a peach pruner, and it's made out of brass, and they called these tine knives. Westinghouse is not the only one to make these knives, and you can see peach pruner had like a consistent curve all the way down to the point where it differed from a hawkbill. So the thickness of it was consistent all the way, and that's what a peach pruner is. You can see George's stamp right there. Get in, there you go. This is a beautiful little penknife. Look at the mother of pearl in that. This is just a beautiful example of mother of pearl. And it's a little Westinghouse right there. IXL. This is a George Westinghouse Coca-Cola, huge knife. Let me give you an example here. So this is a locking knife, 4 1/4 inch locking knife. You can see that the Stockman is actually bigger than that. So pretty cool knife here. Really smooth opening. Has a nice little etch there. Texas stock knife. Everything's bigger in Texas, right? Well, almost everything. Anyhow, this is a nice little lock knife from Westinghouse. Would date between 1890 and 1920. Really good shape on this knife. Works really well. You know, worn scales, but pretty nice. This is a razor by George Westinghouse. Check out that. See if I can get it in. So he had like a banner there. See it up here? It's a banner, and with a bunch of little sayings there. And it's the only one I have with Westinghouse and Son. See that? Westinghouse and Son. Horn scales on this. This is a 3-bladed phlegm knife, brass, 3 blades, and George Westinghouse, Sheffield. This is probably pre-1890, maybe even the Civil War era, but it could be later. This is a wonderful, one of the few jumbo knives that I have, and this is a jumbo jack. There's the tank stamp, old tank stamp, George Westinghouse IXL. Probably would date between 1870, 18 to 1890. Am I saying that right? 1870 to 1890. Really good condition. Ebony scales on this. Had a couple worm holes in it, but that's okay. This is a Parker produced Westinghouse, and here's the Parker Frost. And Rogers Westinghouse made this knife, 3-blade Congress knife, and Rogers bought Westinghouse in 1971, I think it was, yeah. This is another 2-blade Congress, really pretty knife. And this is a Schrade Westinghouse. So this is after Schrade bought Westinghouse, or Rogers Group rather. And let's see if I get that in. You see it right there, Schrade Westinghouse. It's an old penknife from Westinghouse. Beautiful tortoiseshell. And it is a whittler. Is that crazy? There's your pen blade. Curly pen blade on it. Nice. Nice little whittler. This is another Schrade IXL. Just a large Stockman. Nice. This is a multi-tool, and it is a Westinghouse. Really nice. Look how they laid that out. Really easy to get to all of these. And I think this was when I think this knife was produced when Schrade sold Westinghouse and before Eddington Group picked it up. So I believe this was an interim knife. I don't think Eddington made this. Could have, though. I'm not really sure. If one of you guys know that, let me know. This is a beautiful Westinghouse Stockman. Boop. How about it? There you go. 3-blade Stockman. Ebony scales. This is a really nice knife. Pre-1970. This is a Westinghouse knife made for the National Knife Collector Association. And then this is another Rogers Westinghouse. In case AE, one of a 6,000. 3-blade, green jig bone. Really nice. This is a 2-blade opposite end. Nice. Look at that. Nice jigging on that bone. This is bone too, by the way. And here is a really nicely, aggressively jigged Barlow. Great shape. All these knives are in really good shape. This is a beautiful split back whittler. This is absolutely gorgeous knife. White bone. Right there. Great condition. This is a Fairburn Sykes commando knife made after World War II, but before the NATO designation came in. So this is not a NATO knife. It was made after that. And, this is a William Rogers made this. William Rogers. This is Harrison Brothers and House, and really nice. Got the box, and this thing was lightly used. Carver. King George VI. Double shear steel. Really nice. Genuine stag handle. Beautiful knife. Look at that. Beautiful. And then I have an honorable mention. So this is a model 1914 bayonet. And it went on the SMLE Mark 1 Mod 3. This one, however, was made in India. So in India, they put George Rex, and I forget what the I stands for, but it's George Rex on the crown, and then the maker is down below. And this was made in the Isapur rifle manufacturer. So, you know, British design. It was not made in England. It was made in India, but India was a commonwealth of England at the time. And the English knives are almost exactly like this. Different markings, though. Different markings. And this is World War II. Vintage World War II. All right, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the eye candy. A lot of really cool knives there. Remember, I got a giveaway coming up. I'm going to be talking about that more in the future. And also, Patty and I are going to be doing a live show dedicated to traditional boulders. And let me know what you think about that. Any ideas you have that you would like to see on a live show, you know, let me know. I'd like to make it a lot more inclusive for the audience. I want to make that my focus. And so when you guys have questions, pop-up questions, we're going to answer those right away. It may change the whole direction in the show. I don't know. You know, we're going to try to make it more audience-centric than a lot of live shows are. So thanks again. Really hope you liked the video. This is part 2. If you didn't see part 1, go ahead and look up part 1. It's awesome. A lot of different knives in part 1. So thanks again, guys.